Somebody look at your neighbor and say, she finna bring it tonight. I said somebody look at your neighbor and say, she finna bring it tonight. And if you ain't got a neighbor, look at yourself and say, she finna bring it to fuck a night. Oh, we gonna jump right into it, because that's how we do it over here. I ain't gonna tarry too long tonight, y'all. But folks been asking me. They said, so, madam, what ancestor showed you about Quincy Jones? I'm gonna first give y'all some background information about Quincy Jones. And then I'm gonna tell y'all what ancestors showed me on this situation. Come on, let's do it. Quincy Jones was born on March 14th. And he was born in Chicago, Illinois. His mother's name was Sarah Frances Jones. And she was known to work at a bank. And his father's name was Quincy Jones Sr. He was known as being a carpenter and a semi-professional baseball player. And he had a younger brother named Lloyd. Quincy Jones was introduced to music at a very young age. And he was introduced to music by his mother. He said that she would always sing religious songs around the house. And he was also introduced to music by his next door neighbor by the name of Lucy Jackson. And Lucy Jackson was known to play the stride piano. And Quincy Jones, he used to listen to her play through his walls. And one day, Quincy Jones went over to her house and he started playing her stride piano. And she couldn't get him off of that stride piano. And it was at that time that his love for music began to increase. Some time passed, and Quincy Jones' mother, she developed a schizophrenic disorder. And his parents ended up getting a divorce. And him and his brother went to go stay with their grandmother in Louisville, Kentucky. And at the age 10 or 11, Quincy Jones and his brother, they moved in with their father and stepmother and stepbrothers and sisters. Quincy Jones, he attended Garfield High School. And there he developed his skills as a trumpeter and an arranger. And he later earned a scholarship to Seattle University. After one semester, he transferred to Berklee College of Music in Boston on another scholarship, where he played at Izzy Ort's Bar and Grill with Bunny Campbell and Preston Sanderford. In the year 1953, at age 20, Quincy Jones, he traveled with jazz band leader Lionel Hampton for a European tour of the Hampton Orchestra. And in the year 1954, he left the Hampton Band and he settled in New York. And he started writing for anybody who would pay him. Y'all know how it is. In the year 1958, Quincy Jones, he worked with Frank Sinatra. And he worked with Frank Sinatra to arrange a benefit concert. 6 years later, Frank Sinatra, he hired Quincy Jones to arrange and conduct his second album. And later, Frank Sinatra hired Quincy Jones to arrange/conduct his live album. Frank Sinatra, He liked Quincy Jones so much that he got Quincy Jones to, be the arranger/conductor when he appeared on a Hollywood Palace TV variety show. Quincy Jones said, "She is Shitika. I fuckers with Frank Sinatra." They became very close. Quincy Jones said that Frank Sinatra took him to a whole new planet. In the mid-1960s, Quincy Jones, he began composing for movies and television, eventually producing 50 scores and serving as a trailblazing black musician/producer in the Hollywood arena. Quincy Jones, he produced Michael Jackson's Thriller album. He collaborated on one album with Aretha Franklin. He wrote some songs for The Wiz, The Last Dragon, and the list goes on and on. And he won 28 Grammy Awards. And the rest is history. We fast forward to today. And the news report said that Quincy Jones passed away from cancer. That's what they told us. But folks ask me, and they say, so madam, what ancestors showed you about this situation right here? And ancestors said, "Bull to the Shitika." That's what they told me. They said, "Bull to the Shitika." It was that time to collect. I told y'all before, the PTB don't care how old you is. You can be 3 years old, 10 years old, or 90 years old. And they don't give a damn. When it's time to collect, it's time to collect. Just like they do at them churches. They don't care about your bills and what you gotta pay. When it's time to collect that money in the offering basket, that's right, it's time to collect. Quincy Jones, y'all, he knew what the fucker was up. He was one of the PTB's most favorite, valuable players at that time. Ancestor said Quincy Jones ain't no different than them other celebrities that signed that blood contract. He took part in them evil rituals that was going on in the background. And he also took part in blood sacrificing as well. Tevin Campbell, Will Smith, and some other, players that's in the industry, they can tell you how evil Quincy Jones was. See, people know how to put on a mask real good. Don't get it twisted about Quincy Jones. Now, most folks, they don't know this right here. But Quincy Jones's brother, Lloyd Jones, he was known as being a mastermind of Como TV broadcasts. Very skilled when it came to production and things of that nature. His brother was. Now I gotta say allegedly, but ancestors told me Quincy Jones' brother was his sacrificial lamb. That's right. His brother was his sacrificial lamb. Y'all see how the game go? They give up these blood sacrifices. And in the end, they become the fuckaka sacrifice. Y'all know how we do it over here. Murder by them fuckaka's numbers. Quincy Jones was taken up out of here on November the 3rd, 2024. Now let's add it up and see what we get. 1 + 1 + 3 + 2 + 2 + 4 equal what? 13. 1 × 3 equal what? 3. There go the 3 right there, my people. He died at age 91. 9 times 1 equal what? 9. Now we gonna do what they do. And we gonna flip that 9. They always turning something around. I'm showing you how they do it. And when you flip the 9, you get the what? You get the 6. And when you put it together, you clearly get the 3-6 murder by them fuckers numbers.